Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2. Today we are starting the round of 8 for the Truck Series at New Hampshire. We will get New Hampshire done and then we'll get the next race, which if I remember is Las Vegas. The next episode we will do the next two races. And then in the live stream we'll be finishing up this season. I'm not positive when the live stream is going to be this weekend. It could be Friday or it could be Sunday. It won't be Saturday. I will tell you that right now, it will not be Saturday. But it will either be Friday or Sunday. I don't know what the NASCAR schedule is for next weekend, so just stay tuned on that. And in that live stream, we will finish up the chase, hopefully win a championship, and then sign up for Xfinity for next season. And if we don't win the championship, then we will do trucks again. But I do fully intend on winning the championship. But let's head off to New Hampshire. We obviously start the playoff with a huge playoff points advantage compared to everybody else because we have so many wins. So this first round shouldn't be too big of an issue. Second round might be. Again, this truck chase is so different because there's only 8 drivers and only two guys get eliminated, so you kind of already have filtered out all of the people who probably aren't going to get through. Like in the Cup chase, when you have 16 drivers, there's going to be people like Austin Dillon and Casey Kang, who we pretty much knew were going to get eliminated right away. But anyway, let's head off to qualifying. New Hampshire, as you guys know, is not my favorite track in this game. I even sang a song about it in my NASCAR Heat Evolution video I did at New Hampshire in the chase. So I even sang a song about how much I hated it. So hopefully I don't hate it nearly as much because I really do want to have a good start to the chase. If we could win, then that would be great, but I don't have high expectations here. Obviously Las Vegas and then Talladega is the third race, I believe. I do feel like we could have better hopes there. But this is just about surviving, not finishing last. And really, with our points advantage, we're going to be fine. But if we screw up in more than one race, then that's when we're going to start having some issues. Oh, I messed up this corner really bad. So let's see if we qualify any good. Yeah, I messed up that corner super bad. Okay. Yep. We're still 21st after that horrible display of driving that I just demonstrated. But let's head to the race. We're going to loosen up the car on the first pit stop. I'm scared to go away from the default setup because I'm concerned if I go to custom setup that a bunch of stuff gets reset. So I'm not going to adjust anything right off the bat. We'll just adjust at the pit stop. Now this inside line really doesn't work here. I mean, you guys have seen at like Bristol and at Homestead and Darlington, where the outside line is supposed to be the preferred line. I can still make the inside line work, but here it just does not work at all. You have to use the top 2 lanes in this game, which is, I guess, realistic. But the top 2 lanes have some banking, but as you see, if I hit the bottom lane, there's absolutely no banking whatsoever. But we've made our way up to 13th already. We haven't seen any of the chasers, I don't believe. If you guys did not see the last season I did exclusively on streams, then you'll know as you see with Grant Infigure, it will tell you who the chasers are there, and it will also highlight the position they're running on the scoreboard, or the leaderboard. So that's a nice touch. It helps me figure out who's in the chase and who's not. But otherwise, I would have to remember all the drivers who are in, which is not something I have the time for or the brain capacity for right now. So I appreciate them adding that in. That's one of those little things I was talking about in, I don't know if it was in an episode or in a live stream. It's one of those little things that really help make this game a lot better. something that you didn't expect. Like, we were expecting a bigger career mode. We were expecting, the handling to be better. We were expecting all 3 series. But it's the little things that we weren't expecting. Like that. And like the rivalry system and stuff like that we weren't expecting. And it's kind of a nice touch. Oh yeah, Young, along with half of the field, is completely pissed off at me. So we gotta get around him carefully. But luckily most of the people, with the exception of Chase Briscoe, who are mad at me, are in the back of the pack. So luckily that is a good thing, and we usually won't have to deal with them. So I'm going to handle this playthrough like I handle my other ones, even though I have yet to finish one. Oh. Excuse me. I apologize if I just blew your eardrums off there. Didn't really have a chance to mute my microphone. But I will treat this like all my other playthroughs. If I don't win the championship this season in the trucks, I will still race the trucks next season. You don't have to. Once you get an Xfinity ride, you do not have to run the truck series. But if I do not win the championship, then I will obviously run the truck series again. Which would really be frustrating. I would run it again and try to win the championship again. Try to do a doubleheader with the trucks and the Xfinity, which is not something I want to do, but it might end up being that way. But that's the end of stage 1. That was a 6-lap stage, so let's see if we can make it to the end from here. Yes, we can. So we're gonna fill her up 4 tires and fuel. We're gonna loosen the car up like I said we would, a lot, and we're gonna go from there. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have done 4 tires. That was bad call on my part. So now we have to deal with all the people who are mad at us. That was a bad call on my part. I regretted it the minute I pressed the button. I know Wendell Chavis is mad at me, so I really need to be careful around him. We're going to run the super ultra high line that really should never be run, and you can kind of see why. But for the purposes of this game, it's going to work for us, even though I hit the wall. If I hadn't hit the wall, it probably would have been better. We just got to kind of quickly make our way through the field. We don't want to lose too many points because of stages. We gained, let's see, 4 points in stage 1. So we obviously, again, need to gain some more points. Whoever that was, Mills, was really slow. But I overreacted, and you guys saw the result of that. Pretty sure Snyder's mad at me. I'm not positive, though. Now, that's something, the little things like, it tells you who was in the chase and all that. It'd be nice if it told you who was mad at you. Just have like a little, like NASCAR 06. Just have a little like red bar or something, or a little flame coming out of their name or something like that. Something subtle, or it could be blatantly obvious too. But something like that that could help you dignify who is mad at you and who is not, so you know who to be absolutely terrified of, and you know who to not be so terrified of, I guess. Okay, we got, maybe loosening the truck up was for the worse, because I'm getting super loose going into the corners. We are not moving up through the pack as easily as last stage, so I'm kind of concerned about that. Holy crap, we're getting loose into the corner. It's partially me just driving it in too deep, but it's oh yeah, Quapful's mad at me. Oh, Quapful, you absolute idiot. Okay. Alright. Now, the bad part about that is we're going to have to pit for repairs. We're going to tighten the car back up a little bit. I knew this would be the bad race of this round. I knew it, but And I'm really glad we have that advantage because we got 0 points in that stage and we're on path to having an absolutely terrible overall finish. All because of Travis freaking Quattro. And if I see him again, he is in the wall. I don't care how much effort it takes me. We have enough of a cushion to where I can take those kinds of risks. Because he is going to end up in the wall. There he is. You, sir, have caused me no end in grief. But unfortunately, I hurt him a little bit, but it didn't work as well. But obviously, since we're not driving in too deep and we're not completely skidding through the corners, we're in better shape. Now, Hill is another person I need to be worried about here. Hopefully I can drive it in deep. Oh, well, he kind of took away the option of a clean pass there because he just decided to block. Oh, now he's running into the back of me. Even better. I do have to admit the rivalry system as far as what they do when they are mad at you is very realistic. Like in NASCAR 06, it's like you get them mad and they'll just 100% try to wreck you, which isn't the case anymore. Maybe in 06 it was, but it is not the case anymore. You do subtle things like rubbing into each other, trying to get somebody in the wall, or ramming into the back of somebody. Those are the kind of things that drivers do these days when they get mad. Pretty sure Austin Wayne Self is also mad at me, so we're going to get around him as quick as possible. And we moved our way up pretty good. I think it's partially because we have fresh tires, partially because we're just the class of the field always, but I think it's because we have fresh tires that we're really moving up fast. So this might not be as bad of a result as I previously anticipated. Top 5 finish would do us good. I believe we actually do need a top 5 in order to keep our incentive contract going. So I'm actually going to be a little racy for this top 5 with Crafton right now. We do have a few laps to go. I think it's 5 laps to go, so 4 laps to go at the line. But we do have some time, and obviously we drive it in really deep, but that really doesn't help us when we exit the corner. And getting on this bottom lane isn't going to help us either. I have pretty much failed almost every single incentive contract, so it would be nice to at least get one before I call it a day in the truck series. Hopefully, after I win the championship, hopefully. Again, it's so unpredictable, but I usually do really, in this game at least, not in Heat Evolution, but in this game, Homestead I do really well in because I can make that low line work at Homestead while everybody else is running the high line. So I'm confident as long as we make it to Homestead that we can do really well. We have by far been the class of the field on 1.5 miles. So it's been these tracks like here and Dover and Richmond and other places like this that we struggle with. But we're up to 4th now. We got Truex, Briscoe, and it looks like Christopher Bell leading. Of course, Christopher Bell is the guy we really got to be worried about. Of course, he's a teammate as well. But again, we just need to protect the top 5. It really doesn't matter at this point, because we have such a huge points cushion. As long as there aren't some really oddball winners, like Cindric, and I don't know who else is down at the bottom. I'm pretty sure like Infinger. As long as they don't win, I think we're going to be fine. White flag is out, sponsored by the happiest dog in the world. I've decided that using the white flag is out sponsored by blank, I'm going to start using sponsors that are actually on our truck, in our car. I'm doing that in Dirt to Daytona now as well. So, white flag sponsored by the happiest dog in the world. And it looks like, oh dear. it looks like a 5th place finish. I'll take it. After all we went through, thanks to Travis Quaffle, I am very happy with this kind of finish. Especially at New Hampshire. I'm garbage at New Hampshire in this game. So Christopher Bell wins and locks himself into the next round. Truex won a stage. Actually, he won both of the stages, it looks like. We get a good payday, but again, it doesn't matter because you can't use money for anything. That's something that 704 Gaming should really do something about. Like, what is the purpose of having money? Anyway, we have a 51-point cushion on the cutoff line right now, so we're obviously in good shape. But we do need to be concerned about if Rhodes or Enfinger do win. We do need to be concerned, but I'm not too concerned. Because I do believe we can do well at Las Vegas. And Talladega, more recently, we've done well at the restrictor plate tracks. Ooh, we have momentum. How did we get momentum after that? We wrecked half the field. But if we all... Oh, so it was top 10 that we needed. So I guess top 5 was not what we needed, but... Alright, so we're going to head off to Las Vegas. We've been the king of mile-and-a-halfs recently, so I fully intend on doing very well at Las Vegas. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. As usual, I really appreciate it. I'm happy that these videos have been getting as much love as the streams have. So I'm ecstatic by that. And I will continue doing this. I do have a new project that is in the works. I mentioned it a little bit in the Dirt to Daytona videos that will come out this week. But there is a special project in the works that might take the place of Dirt to Daytona. Or it could just go in the weekend slots, which I have nothing in right now. So, probably won't come out in the next couple of weeks, but it is in the works. Towards the middle of the month, maybe the end of the month, definitely. It is something a little different, but it sticks with the theme of the channel. But it's a little different. Some of you might be able to guess what it is, but I will not reveal to anybody what it is. Sorry I'm falling silent. I'm just trying to focus and try to get a good qualifying lap. Because it's really going to kill us if we qualify in the back because of how stage points work. Not so much in this round, but we really need to get in the habit of qualifying well in the next round. And we're on the pole. By 0.2 of a second. This is going to be a boring race, I have a feeling. If it gets too boring, I'll cut it out for you guys, but we'll see how it goes. Now, most of you know I am on hard difficulty. I'm not on legend difficulty. I have considered bringing it up to legend. But it kind of depends on how the Xfinity Series goes and how the Cup Series offers go. I think I will push it up to Legend for a short period of time just to kind of test it out next season. I might start with it on Legend and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm obviously not going to put it up on Legend towards the end of this championship because I do want to win the championship. Luckily for our viewing pleasure, these stages are only 3 laps, so we don't have to sit around here for too long before caution comes out. But we are pretty much running away with this. But maybe at the start of the next season, especially since we got a 5-star ride right out of the gate, we might put it on Legend. The thing with Legend was Oh no. The thing with Legend was I started out on Legend at the very beginning. And we were so far behind with the hot seat offers in the trucks. We got a 4-star team in the trucks, and we just could not compete. And that put us almost an entire season behind progressing the Skirmer because we didn't get any hot seat offers for the Xfinity Series until this season. Anyway, we win the stage. That was no contest. But let's see what the pit situation's looking like. Can't make it to the end on that, so we're not gonna pit. Hopefully win another stage, and then we'll pit at the end of that stage. We should be able to make it to the end from there. It'll be close though, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, Kraft is giving us a bit of a bump. He must be mad at us now. I did run into him a couple of times last race. Because they don't give bumps unless if they're mad. Even though I do appreciate the bumps, they are very helpful. And I wish they did it a little more frequently on restarts and stuff like that, so. But this is a 4-lap stage, so actually it won't be that much of a issue getting to the end on fuel. If it was another 3-lap stage, we might be 1 lap short. But we should be able to make it to the end, no problem. But, what was I talking about? I completely forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about the special project that could be coming out. Oh my lord. Oh, Legend difficulty. That's what I was talking about. It put us so far behind when we started on Legend that we are literally a season behind everybody else right now. Or if we had not been on Legend difficulty, we were basically a full season behind. Which is why I'm hesitant to put it on Legend, because we will have hot seat offers for the Cup Series, hopefully, next season. So, I really do want to move up to the Cup Series within 1 season. So, I'm hesitant to put it back on Legend, but we'll kind of see what the situation looks like. I'll probably start on hard, just so I can get the first couple races out of the way to see what it's going to be like. Because we've, even on with the 5-star teams, we haven't been running away with races. So it might be okay on hard right now. We win stage 2. We should be able to pit and then make it to the end here. Once it gets me to the pit screen, I'll be able to confirm that suspicion. Yep, we're going to have to do four tires and full load of fuel, no repair, up the tape just a little bit. And we lost 17 spots. Man, I mean, this episode is kind of contrary to this, but we had kind of started figuring out the system. We had kind of started figuring the system out a little bit. But I guess I should have only done 2 tires, or I don't know what I should have done. We're getting a huge push from, who is this, Tommy Joe Martins, because we're in a box of badness right now. We got Quattro, Young, Hill, Tommy Joe Martins. They're all super pissed off at us. So this is just a whole box of badness. Even though I am so much faster than the field, I need to get back up there quickly. But otherwise, we're going to have some serious issues. Rhodes is trying to block now. Congratulations to Ben Rhodes on his win. I was really happy to see that. He's been deserving it for a while, and he really... Oh, we got a caution. No need to pit, so we won't. We'll get another restart, bunch the field up again, hopefully gain some spots fairly quickly. Hopefully we have a good pusher behind us. So that's one incentive to try to get people mad at you, so they will push you on the restarts. Sure, I guess that works. Yep, Yaley's doing the job now, but now we're kind of in a box with roads here. Alright, push me down the straightaway, Yaley. Thank you very much. It really helps on restarts. So there is an incentive to getting people mad at you. They will help you on restarts, which is very helpful considering I get terrible restarts here. Alright, we know Briscoe is super pissed off with us, so we gotta be careful. I messed up that corner entry, so we might not have a run at him. Well, actually, I take that back. Alright. We're underneath. Do we have enough speed to get by him without... Yep. Without him having time to retaliate. So now we got Bell and Crafton to deal with here. Hopefully we can get around them pretty smoothly. We were very much faster than them before our pit strategy issue. Got by Bell relatively easily. Oh, he'll get a run on the inside since they messed up that, but we'll get a good run off and clear. Now we'll have a run at Crafton. Might not get him in this corner, but could possibly get him going into turn one. We're going to bump him along here. Get away from Bell. Draft a little bit on the straightaway. Get a run. Get underneath. And hopefully not screw up turn one. I've had a tendency to do that. Pushed a little bit. He's going to get a run on the inside. Yep. Turn one is not my strong suit, but... Oh, and he just shoved me into the wall. I think he is legitimately mad at me now. So this might be a harder battle than I had previously anticipated here. 2 laps to go. We're going to get underneath him here, but again, turn one. Oh, yep, he's going to drive us straight off the track. Wow. Somebody doesn't want me to win. Have I really done you that much harm, Crafton? Have I really? Now, one thing that would be nice, now I haven't noticed this yet, but like once they take out the anger on you, then they could maybe not be super pissed off at you. Because Crafton has definitely run me into the wall and tried to spin me out a couple of times. Travis Quattro, same situation in the last race. But we might not... No, this is the last lap, too. Crap. Well, congratulations, Crafton. You just completely wrecked your way to a win. Good job. Again, in this round, it doesn't really matter, but if it was the next round, then I would be a little more mad. But Crafton wins. He was probably going to make it into the next round anyway. Yeah, he was already 32 points above the cutoff. But we are officially locked in because we have a 60-point cushion. So, regardless of what happens, we are locked in to the next round. So that is comforting to know, especially going into Talladega. You have no idea what could happen. Even though I have been much better on restricted plate tracks of late. But I believe, yep, Talladega should be the next race. Yep. Let's just quickly check out the rivals. Yep, Crafton's on that list now. Joe Nemechek's on that list. That's somebody new. But everybody else has been there for a while. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.